Hi guys, good morning. It's you, Chantel. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am eating breakfast from Carl's Jr. I have the 5-piece French toast sticks, and I have the large order of the hash brown rounds. Syrup and some water. And they only give me one packet. Could have sworn I asked for 2. Oh, I feel like I'm kind of cut off, but hope you can still see it. So I see the food. I love hash browns dipped in syrup. So anyways, that's it. Good morning. Good morning. So the last couple of nights I haven't been able to sleep. And I've been waking up like 2:30, 3 in the morning. So of course I watch YouTube. So I'm watching this, it's called, oh God, what is it called? It's like when people want to use their authority, like to get out of tickets. So I'm watching just one particular one. It's literally an hour long, and I watched the whole thing. So basically what happens is it's in New Jersey, and 2 policemen pull over a car with Nevada tags, which they barely can make out, is why one of the reasons why they pulled them over, and they were expired. Plus they had the front window, the windshield was tinted dark. So he's like, oh, you know, in New Jersey, you can have a tint on your front window and your tags are expired, and you could barely even make out that they're Nevada tags. So he's like, oh, can I see your license registration? So they can't find it. It's actually the boy. So it's 3 females, 1 male. The boyfriend's driving, the passenger's the girlfriend. It's her car. She's like, oh, this car is not my car. Well, this is my car, but my mom registered the car, so under her name, back in Nevada. So they finally found out that the tags were actually 2 years expired, and there's no insurance. So he's like, I'm gonna have to impound this car because 2 years is way too long to be without registration. And so at one point, he pulls the driver out. She talked to him alone. He's like, yeah, you know what? You know, my girlfriend lives in Connecticut. I live in Boston. Someone else lived in London and somewhere else. They all lived somewhere other than New Jersey, and they were just driving down. It was Easter Sunday to go on this hike. He goes, I had no idea. And he's like, yeah, unfortunately, because you're driving, I'm gonna have to give you the ticket or whatever. So like, okay, he's like, the tow truck's gonna come and take this, and we're gonna have to impound it, whatever. And he's like, so try to get all your stuff out. He's like, it'll probably cost like $100 to tow it, and then like $20 a day until you can get the registration insurance current. So he's like, okay. Kind of like he really didn't know how that worked, but I was like, all right. So he's like, yeah, she doesn't really even drive this car. You know, she usually takes public transportation or walks because she's like in Connecticut, so it's no big deal. So one of the backseat passengers gets out, and her mom actually lives there. So she calls him. She's like, "Hi, mom," because you can hear everything. She's like, "Hi, mom. I'm sorry. We got pulled over. Blah blah blah." And then she's like, "Yeah, they were trying to go on a hike." She's like, "Yeah, we didn't even make it to our hike. Can you come pick us up?" And she's like, "Yeah." So at this point, now this girl again. Not the girlfriend, backseat driver, backseat passenger, just trying to find out how can they get this car back. And he's like, well, you have to pay the registration and insurance. And she's like, well, can I do it online? He goes, I do not know that because you have to, he goes, I only know New Jersey, how to do New Jersey because we're in New Jersey. You would have to call and find out from Nevada. And she goes, well, how can we not get it impounded? He's like, you're not going to get around it. It's going to be impounded. And like I said, it'll be $100 to tow it and like $20 to keep it stored until you get the car out. At some point, I'm like, is she like kidding or she really not know how it works? Because it's pretty simple to understand. So they're getting this stuff out. The mom finally gets there. She comes in blazing hot. Right away, she walks up to the officers and starts shaking their hand and introducing herself. Well, she starts shaking her hand. He's like, oh, hi. He goes, are you the Uber driver? Are you the driver? No, I am not. And then she's like, I am commissioner. Here's my credentials. Here's my ID. And she's just like hot. And then she tells the 4 other people to give her space, including her daughter. Like she tells her daughter and all that, I need space. Back up. Go to the other side. So the officer was like, Miss, excuse me, it's commissioner. It's like, pardon me, commissioner, with all due respect, this has nothing to do with you. So, well, I want to know the charges. I will take full responsibility for them. He's like, why? They're adults. You don't have to take responsibility for them. He's like, your daughter is a backseat passenger. She has nothing to do with this, you know? Well, I want to know the charges. Why can't you tell me the charges? And he did at one point, he was like, it's being towed because that expires tax. That's it. And then she's like, you can ask him what happened, you know? So she keeps going on. And then at one point he's like, can you back up? Because you're just like getting close to me, you know? And she's just like, you know what? I've been in this city for 20 years. I'm a commissioner. I go to all your parties or put some graduations. And he's like, what are you talking about? You know, he's like, what are you talking about? And so he's like, if you want the report, we can go down Monday morning and get the report. No, I want to hear from you why they're being stopped and blah, blah, blah. So at this point, the tow truck is like, you can't see it, it's off camera. And so he's like, I've got a Yale graduate, one's a Yale graduate, one went to Harvard, one went to MIT. And I'm thinking, yet none of them knew that they were driving around in expired tax, which mind you, they're not gonna know that. But once it was explained to them, it's like they didn't know how to take care of the situation. You pay the registration, you got the insurance. Like, why didn't she call her mom, you know? And I'm thinking the mom didn't register the car on purpose because she's like, she's away in college. She can have the car to drive around if she needs to, but not to be going on cross-country road trips. Because I don't know how far the hike, I don't know how far it is from Connecticut. Or it's like an hour drive to, I don't know. You know how it's all close, but who knows how long they were driving on the road. So she's like, you just ruined someone's Easter Sunday. Now I've got 4 kids crying. And I'm thinking, nobody was crying. She was just going above and beyond. So then she finally gets in her car after like them like trying to get her in the car. And then you see her crossing the street where the tow truck is. Because you can't see the tow truck, you see her crossing the street. And he's like, ma'am, why are you even going over there? Like, that's nothing to do with you. You know, you need to leave. And then people just ripping this lady up in the comment section. I was cracking up all the comments people were making because she was just like guns blazing for no reason. Nobody was even arrested. Nobody was even getting taken to jail. Like nothing was happening to anybody. So I don't know why she was like so mad. Well, after that, they asked her to resign from her position. I mean, and it said, I think, this happened in 2018. So they were like, oh yeah, you just resigned from a $200,000 job a year over traffic tickets, which has nothing to do with you or your daughter. Like it was just a stupid reason to leave a job, like have your job ask you to leave, to resign. Because even the police officer told her, he's like, sorry, he's like, I don't, oh, great, I spilled water. I think you can see it. He's like, I don't like the way you came at me. Like, came up to me just like, your shooter came up and be like, hey, you know, what's the charges? Can I do anything to help? And if she would have just simply listened to him in the beginning when he said expired tags, she would have known, oh, okay, expired tags. There's nothing we could do about it because it was 2 years old, expired with no insurance. I mean, he had to take it, you know? And that would have been it. But now she's cost herself her job over a ticket that had nothing to do with her or her daughter. And I don't even think he cited the guy. I think he only cited him for the window tint. I don't know. I know he felt bad for giving the guy a ticket, but it is what it is. But I just thought it was funny. And I can't believe I watched an hour of it. Oh, these are... These are really good. Have you never had the French toast sticks? They're so good. But anyways, these police officers had like the most patience ever. And the thing is, they didn't want to leave because they were still on the side of the road, so they couldn't just leave them there. That's why they were just like trying to get her to leave. It was like a 2-lane highway, and it was like dangerous. It was like kind of dangerous because it was just all like it looked like wooded areas. So like when people were coming around the corner, it was just like you could tell they were slowing down because there's a police officer. But usually the people are like zooming when they were coming around that corner when I was watching it. So for her to be walking across, jaywalking across, trying to go to talk to the tow truck driver, which is out of his hands too. But I thought that was so funny. But there's other ones too called like people behaving badly, and it's just about, those are just about people getting traffic violations, and none of those were anyone trying to like use their authority, but like saying, oh, I'm a councilman, or I'm a councilwoman, I'm a commissioner of this, I do this, I'm gonna do. But right away, like that doesn't fly when you are trying to get a ticket. But anyways, that is it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye, guys.